Be good today. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. I think I'm gonna call this Ferreira caps, just because I'm mostly gonna touch on Ferreira, but we'll see. I don't think so. I'll try not to, but it's just so tempting. It's just so tempting because everyone's going banana nut, Captain Crunch, tuna fish, salad, bonkers over this guy, and I think it is warranted. He's just breaking record after record, game after game, man. He's doing what none of his predecessors have done before him. And that's a big deal. It's good for U.S. soccer. It's good for him personally. I applaud it, celebrate it just like everybody else. But I think it's also, like I said before, I think it's very misleading. That's what they're eyeing, at least his agent, and I know himself. They're eyeing Europe, some European club, and I don't think he's ready for that at all whatsoever. I don't even think he's gonna ride the bench. He's barely probably gonna be called to the first team. I don't know. I'm probably being a little bit too harsh. But the point is that I don't think he's gonna do well going over there. I keep seeing it. He's not quick. He's not smart on the ball. He's a good finisher when he has time, when he's giving liberty to play. And Trinidad and Tobago, I mean, they were not... Everyone had liberty in this game. Everyone had a lot of space. Yes, the U.S., this is their C team, mind you. So they created a lot of space for each other. But Trinidad and Tobago weren't marking. They let them play freely, especially that first half. They just let them play. Throughout the whole game, they let them play. And I can't blame them. A lot of these players, one or two, I think, play in the USL. The USL, for crying out loud. They play in their respective league. That league, supposedly, they're saying this has been on pause for 3 years. So they're doing what they can with what they have, with the resources that they have. The US, on the other hand, this is their C team. Technically, this is their C team, and look what they're doing. They're having a really good campaign in this Gold Cup. But Ferreira just isn't quick. He's not smart on the ball. When he was marked, the two times that they just shadowed him, it wasn't even like a hard mark. You could tell his body language, like, where do I go? Because I'm not used to being pressed like this, and I don't know how to take anyone on. He definitely doesn't know how to take anyone on. I think the only time he tried, more or less, was when he pushed the ball forward through the right flank, and he did a really good pump fake kick, cut back in, and centered the ball. That's as much as you're going to get when it comes to a 1v1 with Ferreira. I do have this to say about him. He seems like a very humble guy. When he scores, he doesn't really celebrate. He does that little, I don't know, celebration that seems to be in vogue. It seems to be trending, where you just put, I don't know, some gang sign or something next to your face. He seems to recognize that he's not there yet. It seems like he's going to celebrate when he's playing a Copa America or when he's in the World Cup. I'm sure he's going to be called up. If he continues to generate at this kind of level, I'm sure he's going to be called up to the U.S. Team. And again, he's really young, so he could only go up. I think he could only go up. Barring some injury, I hope that doesn't happen. He's going to go up and he's going to do really well. I just can't see him in Chelsea jersey, for example. That's not going to happen. I mean, stranger things have happened in life, but I don't see that one happening. As for the rest of the game, the one that I think that I saw that had a lot of potential was Cade Callowell. He leveled up from the last game that I saw him playing. He's so piercing. He's so aggressive. He seems a little bit high-strung, a little bit too anxious when he gets the ball. Like, his feet are playing hot potato with the ball. He doesn't have that finesse yet. If he dials that in, if he hones that, I think he could be very, very special. Definitely a good asset for the U.S. in the World Cup that's coming up. He almost scored a second goal, hitting the near post. But the first goal, that was something special because I did not expect that from a U.S. player. I thought he was just going to like one-touch it and just try to score from, was it from outside? Yeah, from outside. I didn't think he was going to actually try to take the goalie on. And the hook in. And then the pump fake kick to defender. I was not expecting that. It did reminisce of Messi. That looked like a Messi type of goal. Really impressive. I was impressed with that. I wasn't sure I was watching a US game or a Barcelona game. I hope they keep instilling that confidence in him, to play that way, just to express himself. I feel like that's what the US needs, from time to time. Yes, the US is really good at organizing themselves and playing from the back and playing in cohesion. They look like a sea of fish at times. Everybody's in sync. But it'd be nice to see something like that out of routine, something that's just not expected. So we'll see. I think Busio had a good game. Mihalovic had a good game. Vasquez, I mean, when he comes in, he delivers. He gets the job done. Zendejos, you know what? I applaud his valor, his effort, and just the tenacity that he has. He's really good on the ball when he has to take someone on. Could be his center of gravity is just lower. His finishing, he had a pass. Yeah, it was a cross from Ferreira. He could have done better with that. Young also, right? So he could only get better. He should have done a lot better with that ball. As far as Trinidad and Tobago, I think they had like two chances. There was one from Gomez, the one that struck the post, and was it one of the Jones brothers with the header. I noticed that it seemed like the sun was directly hitting his face, so maybe that obstructed his view. But he, instead of the volley, I think he should have headed that. He went for the volley. And that's it. That's all they did. I think the U.S. had like 29 attempts versus 2 or 3 attempts from Trinidad and Tobago. Definitely a lot better than St. Kitts and Nevis. The U.S. pretty much took over and laid the game to rest. Anywho, guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Stay tuned for future vids, of course, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.